I wanted to talk to you about one of my most favourite topics, which is a topic around how do I become closer to my adolescent, from the tween years to the teen years. And I guess I want to start by saying authentic connection and closeness with your teen can feel incredibly difficult as they take increasing interest in the world outside of the home and regularly attempt to incite disagreements. The antidote to alienation from your teen is a committed, regular practice of complete presence with them. Actively listening to your teen demonstrates your presence to them. This means regularly choosing to leave your baggage and ideas at the door and just listen with an open and curious mind. When teenagers and young people feel really listened to, they'll confide in you, and you may be surprised by how much they are willing to share. Provide opportunities for connection and the fostering of strong attachments. When adolescents are well connected and grounded within their family, they respond well to their parents' efforts to stay connected. So how do we stay connected? I have an endless list of this stuff, but some of my favourites are offering positive attention, always say hello and goodbye, ask about their day. For those of you who know me and who know my work, you'll know that I always say eat meals together. Whenever you guys are all home, eat together. Listen to them when they speak, give them choices, respect their feelings, hug them, affirm them, tell them you love them. For our adolescents, we're going to tell them what you will do, not what they must do. We want to acknowledge their considerate behaviour, their empathy, their achievements, and if necessary, hold regular family meetings to discuss and address their success, their failures, their grievances, their upsets, our schedules, our holiday plans. Have them DJ on the car journey, read the books they read, get to know their friends, host dinner parties for their friends, go on family outings or holidays and have regular one-on-one time with them. I watch movies with my young people. We exercise together. We do chores together. I text them notes of love and appreciation and the occasional apology. Don't take their disinterest in you personally and continue against all the odds to strive for connection. On the days where connecting and talking proves difficult, do your own thing in the same space as your team. I regularly go and gate crash my 17-year-old's bedroom. Listen more and talk less. Intently listen when your adolescent talks to you. Put down your phone, close your laptop, stop what you're doing, look them in the eye, and engage your curious and open mind. Don't interrupt. Try to avoid impatient or angry body language, no eye rolling there. And don't react defensively when they criticize you or speak more critically to you. During moments of emotional sharing, rephrase what your adolescent says in your own words and mirror it back to them. So, for example, you might say, "Oh, honey, it sounds like you're feeling really confused," or "You sure sounded angry that they left you out last week," because this demonstrates that we're actively and really empathetically listening to them. Practice those I statements. I feel when you and what I need is. Ask them strategic questions. What made you stay at that party when you knew that unsafe stuff was going on? We want to avoid our judgment. We want to avoid our criticism, no sarcasm, and definitely no yelling. We want to control our own behaviour. If it's not an emergency, I love to say in a very calm way to young people, unluckily for you, I'm angry, and I'm going to go and process what's just happened, but I'll discuss it with you later. Remember to keep your voice quiet and calm. If you realise that you came down too hard on your teen, admit it. It's okay to say, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I've thought more about it and I think that maybe I made a mistake." This becomes inconsistent if you do it too regularly, but use occasionally. Gosh, it's supportive and it really allows you to show that you can apologise and make it right when you make mistakes. Don't assume. Really listen. Young people will stop talking if you don't respectfully listen, and be available when they want to talk. Find ways to be in relationships at times when you're both available in ways that feel inviting rather than pushy. Remember, your teen is an excellent inauthenticity detector, and this means that they're able to accurately gauge our level of emotional availability from moment to moment. Adolescents talk when something is troubling them, particularly when you have shown that you're a good listener without pressuring them to disclose private thoughts to you. When pressured to speak, young people defend their independence by keeping secrets, so pay close attention to when your young person what they have to say, and honestly state your availability in a way that invites their contact. For example, I say to my young people, I'll be in my room reading if you want me, or I'm walking the dogs, but you can text me if you need me. Parents who make it a practice to be emotionally available to young people when they need to talk, develop close relationships with them. We can pose a few poignant questions, and we can raise potential risks and alternatives for them to deliberate. We can assist our young people to recognise that they have lots of options. This is supportive, and this process assists in developing their brain to be better at anticipating the effects of their choices, which will help them to become more adept at making good decisions for themselves. And this kind of parenting approach can feel emotionally tiring and time-consuming, but so does all fully present activities at times. Our lives are demanding and they're difficult at times, and when we're often juggling more commitments than we feel we have time for. But prioritising being fully present and connected with our young person is so critical and can't be overlooked in favour of the other things on our endless to-do lists. When you feel swamped and are struggling to make time for this, consider what's on your list and what you could genuinely live without and cross it off. The bottom line is you can't live without your beautiful child, and this means committing to connection with them. When young people feel validated and important, they don't feel that they have to look elsewhere for emotional connection when they're vulnerable. Turning to you in these tender moments rather than someone outside the house could literally change the course of their life. Healthy and well-developed teens tend to experiment with many different identities and behaviour, and they'll come and go. But what you want your adolescent to know is that they're deeply loved and valued, regardless of how it appears they care about what you think. When your teen is well supported, they will feel able to seek your advice and still make independent choices. Moreover, they'll view your words and actions with goodwill. My daughters certainly do, and this really carries us well. And it forms a scaffold when conflicts arise. So for more information on how to effectively parent teens and your tween, your adolescent, pick up a copy of Taming Teens and download my Taming Teens course on my website.